Paul Merson's Premier League predictions including Chelsea, Arsenal, and Liverpool. Paul Merson has made his predictions for the latest round of Premier League fixtures as Chelsea host Everton, Arsenal take on high-flying West Ham United, and Liverpool welcome struggling Newcastle United. Chelsea go into the game against the Toffees, having picked up a crucial 3-2 victory over Leeds United on Saturday, thanks to a late penalty from Jorginho after Antonio Rudiger was brought down in the box. That win was their first in 3 matches in all competitions, having lost 3-2 against West Ham last Saturday, before suffering a disappointing 3-3 draw against Zenit St. Petersburg in the Champions League group stages on Wednesday. Everton on the other hand have won just one of their last 10 top-flight matches after losing 3-1 to Crystal Palace last time out. Former Blues boss Rafael Benitez will be returning to Stamford Bridge in search of a much-needed win, as pressure over his future continues to mount. Meanwhile, Arsenal will be looking to continue the form they showed in their 3-0 win over Southampton last time out when they take on 4th-placed West Ham at the Emirates Stadium. The Gunners are currently 6th and 2 points behind the Hammers, but would leapfrog them into a Champions League spot with a win given that 5th-placed Manchester United's game with Brentford has been postponed due to a COVID-19 outbreak in the United camp. Club captain Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang could return to the Gunners' matchday squad after missing the Saints' clash due to disciplinary reasons. Meanwhile, second-placed Liverpool will be looking to continue to put the pressure on leaders Manchester City when they host second-bottom Newcastle on Thursday night. Eddie Howe's side have picked up just one win in their opening 16 matches this term and suffered a disappointing 4-0 defeat against Leicester City on Sunday to further dent their hopes of avoiding relegation. Elsewhere, Manchester City host Leeds United, Steven Gerrard's Aston Villa travel to Carrow Road to take on bottom foe the table Norwich and Tottenham Hotspur take on Leicester City. Merson has backed Chelsea to comfortably beat Everton, while also predicting the other 8 Premier League matches for Sportskita. Norwich City played really well against Manchester United, but couldn't quite get a positive result. Aston Villa gave a good account of themselves against Liverpool as well and have improved quite a bit under Steven Gerrard. They've defended well in recent weeks and have also looked threatening up front, so I expect them to win this one 2-0. I just can't see how Norwich are going to score, so if Aston Villa keep their shape and get their attitude right, they should win this Premier League encounter. Prediction: Norwich City 0-2 Aston Villa. I was impressed with Leeds United against Chelsea. They will play a certain way and cause problems for opposition teams. Unfortunately for them, that will suit Manchester City. As Thomas Tuchel said, you always get a hectic game from Leeds. They are very frantic and man-to-man all over the pitch, which pretty much plays into Manchester City's hands. I think Manchester City will record a big win in the Premier League in this one. Prediction: Manchester City 4-0 Leeds United. This is a hard one to call, and I can't see too many goals being scored when Brighton and Wolves lock horns at the Amex Stadium. Wolves are really solid defensively, but they haven't scored enough goals this season and will be without Raul Jimenez for this one. It was a bad red card and that could swing it in Brighton's favor. Wolves played well against Manchester City, and it has to be said that it was never a handball from João Moutinho. Common sense has to prevail in such situations. Without Jimenez, this is a Premier League game that could well be decided by a solitary goal, so I think Brighton will just nick this one. Prediction: Brighton 1-0 Wolves. Crystal Palace got a great result against Everton the other day, they deserved it. They've been playing really well in the Premier League this season and finally got rewarded for their performances. I'm worried about Southampton. They did alright against Arsenal, but ended up getting blown away 3-0. I look at this Premier League encounter and can't see how Southampton have enough to beat Palace, so I'm predicting a 2-0 win for the home side. Prediction: Crystal Palace 2-0 Southampton. What a big game this is in terms of the relegation battle in the Premier League. Watford will be really disappointed that they lost to Brentford. These are the kind of games they should be winning if they want to avoid the drop. As for Burnley, I don't think they are scoring enough goals without Maxwell Cornet in the team, so I'm starting to worry about them a little bit. Watford also have an exciting attacker in Emmanuel Dennis who has been outstanding this season in the Premier League. His goal tally is amazing, really. Now that he's playing so well, can they keep him? This is a hard one to call, but I think Watford will just nick it. If Burnley lose this one, it'll be a major problem for Sean Dyche and his players. Prediction: Burnley 0-1 Watford. Wow, what a game this could turn out to be. West Ham played really well against Burnley but they couldn't score. If Arsenal win this one, they'll go above West Ham in the Premier League standings, and that's rather unbelievable considering where the two sides were a few weeks ago. I think Arsenal will win this one, they'll make their home advantage count. West Ham look a bit tired at times and tend to rely on a group of players too much, which has started to show a bit in recent weeks. As for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, I don't think he will return to the team immediately. He was punished by Mikel Arteta and wasn't part of the matchday squad for the Premier League encounter against Southampton, so I'll be shocked if he was named in the starting side for this one. Prediction: Arsenal 2-1 West Ham United. I think Leicester City will win this one, they did really well against Newcastle United the other day. James Maddison set the bar in that game, and that's what you would expect from a player like him. However, the problem with Maddison is that he gets to a certain level, everyone speaks about him, and he just horribly dips off in a week or two. I don't know what it is with the lad, only he knows. Tottenham, on the other hand, haven't played in a while and have been hampered by COVID-19 cases, so this could be a hard game for them if it goes ahead. Prediction: Leicester City 2-1 Tottenham Hotspur. I think this is an easy one to call, so I predict a 3-0 win for Chelsea. Everton are sitting ducks at the moment and I just don't give them a chance. They were fortunate to beat Arsenal and didn't do anything extraordinary that day, they just showed a lot of heart and scored an absolute peach to win it late in the game. If you look at Everton's Premier League record in recent weeks, it's been dismal. They've only got 5 points from a possible 30 and are bottom of the table if you only consider results from October. Chelsea, on the other hand, weren't great against Leeds, but they still scored 3 goals and won the game. The only question for Chelsea is Romelu Lukaku's situation. He's clearly back fully fit now, but when is he going to get back into the team? If he stays on the bench for a few more games, people will start to wonder if Thomas Tuchel really fancies him or not. Prediction: Chelsea 3-0 Everton Newcastle United need to get this game out of the way. They got absolutely slaughtered by Leicester City the other day and obviously wouldn't want something like that to happen against Liverpool. This is a horrible game for them, and I can't see anything other than a Liverpool win, so I think the home side will prevail 4-0. After Liverpool, Newcastle play the two Manchester clubs back-to-back in the Premier League. Oh gosh, that is a horrible run of fixtures for Eddie Howe and co. They are in major trouble and just need to make sure they hang in there and not get their confidence shot. Judging based on their fixtures, they aren't going to get a single Premier League point from their next 3 games, so they'll need the teams around them to go on bad runs and do them a favor. Prediction: Liverpool 4-0 Newcastle United. More Chris Sutton makes Champions League predictions for Atletico Madrid v Manchester United and Chelsea v Lille. More Sam Allardyce warns Conor Gallagher he could go backwards like Jesse Lingard at Man United following Chelsea return. For more stories like this, check our sport page. Follow Metro Sport for the latest news on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.